Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Cohen on the toss. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Great 15, great 15. Listen.
On second down, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. Able to get away. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Redskins now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He finds PHI out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Hurry, hurry!
On 1st down, Luck. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Luck. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Luck. Being chased out left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Come on,
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down he'll go at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
To your right.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try the air now with Locke. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Locke. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists.
Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
To throw is Wentz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Akeem Hunt now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. He's going to get it running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the ground, McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
4 down, 4 down. Check out. Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Redskins, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. From the gun on third down, Stafford dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the other man. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Noah spins it on the stop. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the goat. Here they're going to be the goat.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's the big fella right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the ground.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the running game does, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Remix hash.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
36.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it to Michelle on the screen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Good job.
Sony Michel with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Tight end right.
On second and 10, Stafford. Looking at that for once, and it's intercepted. Picked off territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still a person.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down goes. Noah Spence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Tag 32.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
It's hard for them because they...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sony Michel doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Detroit getting set to go now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On first down, Stafford here. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to
right,
attain,
now look at
but that's what they were
56,
searching
look at
for
56.
as that pass goes incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. The partners just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think running position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get it.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Trying to get Lions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before,
Watch it now,
and he had a tough
Barney.
game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go now. Blue Niners.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up the blitz.
They give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Leopard. Leopard.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there.
Hurry up. Here we
Perfectly
go.
executed
Green
crossing
39.
route.
Green 39. Hot.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll try and get it over Sherman, the fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll go with a keeper. A sneak good for 2, but it's still going to set up a 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Yeah, partner,
Patriot.
they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So here come the Lions now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, I had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Stafford and the Lions now have it this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Double right.
Stafford on 1st down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Now, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. He told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Hey. 4 down.
How about this on 1st and goal? And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful 1st half of football. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spins past it, and Hill running right through him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
he has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago.
Detroit!
Now on first down, Drake again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. On 1st and goal, Drake. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run. It's Drake. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Watch it now, Barney!
From the end zone, Rudolph. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down, Drake. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
One.
From the gun, Mariota goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. On the give, this is Drake. Oh, he shifts past him. Boom! Still fighting, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 89 yards. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again,
and again.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Mariota now on second down. He dumps it off for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On second down, here's Henry. And now running right through it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Mariota throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Mariota on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Mariota again. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And out come the Dolphins now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Leopard! Leopard!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He goes underneath the Drake. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down. 1, 1. 1, 1. 3, 3, 3. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Three. 1. 1.
Throwing is Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with Drake. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now Drake. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get him one closer. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A pitch out to Drake. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hey, boys, got 4 down.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Back now in Pittsburgh. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Still's the intended target, and it's third down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 97 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep here for Parker. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A give to Drake running left. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Running, it's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Keeps himself upright. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
They begin with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep it with Henry on first down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota forced out to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall to 8-6 with the loss.
Upgrade to the best. Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $89.98 a month. With no contracts, no early termination fees, and dozens of extras free, get Spectrum Internet and TV from $89.98 a month. Click to learn more.